and greetings from Okinawa. I basically just got here. I've really only had time to just like get back, put my stuff down. I took a quick shower. The bad news is I've come down with something. I don't know, I'm kind of sick. I think I might have a sinus infection too, but we're not gonna let that stop us. First impressions since I've been here, obviously I haven't done anything yet. I mean, it's beautiful first off, but it's like a world away from Tokyo. Tokyo was the hustle bustle, had like probably the world's most extensive, train system. Here it's the opposite. It might be the world's simplest. There's one monorail that doesn't go anywhere outside the city limits. So that means two things. It means this is probably gonna be super easy to navigate around the city, but it also means it's probably gonna be hard to get out the city. It's kind of cool. I'm actually closer to Taiwan right now than I am to Tokyo. Kind of interesting. Okinawan culture is like distinct from the rest of Japan because it's so separated. Like I said, it's closer to Taiwan. It's kind of a melting pot in that sense. It's almost like America's Hawaii, and of course the influence of America itself ever since World War II. There's still an American base here. There's an American village. This is called Fuchan Puru. This is Okinawan food. You would not find this on the mainland. It's like some sort of meat, maybe even spam. They eat a lot of spam here with like fried like noodles, vegetables, and some sort of sauce. And this is a traditional rib dish from Okinawa. Supposedly going back hundreds of years. Who knows? Guys, the people of Okinawa are so nice. They've let me try out their little banjo, and he just came over and gave me this as a gift. It's like local Okinawan seaweed tempura. Why are they being so nice to me? One thing I can already tell is Okinawa is epic. So I was doing some research while I was in that restaurant about what I could maybe do tomorrow. And I'm thinking I'm gonna take a ferry. It's an hour-long ferry to the island of Tokashiki. It's an island that's much more nature-oriented, not a lot of city. I think it's a national park. So right now that's my leading thing. I think that's what I might go with for tomorrow. Everywhere you go here, spam, spam, spam. Vitamin C nasal spray. Don't ask me how long it took to find this, but we're gonna snip this sickness at its source.
Thank you so much. Arigato.
Arigato. I don't know why sometimes I act like my yen is Monopoly money. It's not. On the way back to the hostel now. I think tomorrow I can like show you the hostel a little bit better. It's gonna be late, people are gonna be sleeping, so I'm gonna go back there, hopefully wash some clothes, and probably just chill out, play Pokemon before I go to bed. So that's it from tonight. See you tomorrow on our way to Tokashiki Island. Alright, good morning from Okinawa. Kind of crazy saying that. I feel a little bit better today. I think the Japanese medicine is doing its thing a bit, but In any case, we're pushing through because the great explorers, Christopher Columbus, Genghis Khan, when they had a cold, they didn't just throw in the towel and not do what they needed to do. No, they got stuff done. So we're gonna do the same. By the way, I do not condone nor promote what either Christopher Columbus or Genghis Khan did. Just have to throw that in there. Just realize I said that out loud. Welcome to Tokashiki Island, population 700. While I try to find the bike rental shop, something that's really interesting is that I'm not on Okinawa Island anymore, but I'm still in Okinawa Prefecture, which is the Japanese equivalent to a state. Okinawa is considered a blue zone. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's essentially an area of the world where people live the longest. I think there's like 6 maybe. In Okinawa, the life expectancy of men is almost 81 years. Women, it's almost 88 years. And for women specifically, this is, I think, the place in the world with the highest life expectancy for women. Also, it has the highest rate of centurions, people who turn 100. Pretty interesting. I learned something interesting about this island, Tokashiki. So, on March 27th, 1945, American boots landed here on Tokashiki Island. That prompted the next day for Japanese soldiers adhering to their, what we learned as tight policies regarding being captured. That prompted them to force over 340 people to end their lives the very next day. Essentially, they sent them into the caves, out there into the mountains. They equipped them with grenades for them to blow themselves up. And when they ran out of grenades, they handed everybody clubs, bats, different things for them to do that. So, a piece of dark history in Tokashiki. Hey, buddy. I know. I know. This is easily one of the more beautiful places that I've been. This is insane. I tend to take the route less traveled, and today it did me good because look what I found back here. There was just tourists and people on the beach, but I just wandered through the back and look what I found. A staircase to who knows where. Let's check it out. Oh my god, big spike. So, after I went adventurizing and found that epic spot, people started following me and took my spot over. It's tough being a trendsetter sometimes, you know? It is actually incredible. Like, even here on this remote island in the East China Sea, far away from everything, I still find Brazilians. So when the guy told me that this is the touristy beach, that's it. That's the touristy. There's literally 2 shops. You know, when I rented this e-bike, I was expecting like an e-bike that I got in Dallas. It just made everything so easy. This is not the same e-bike. This is not easy. Well, he wasn't lying when he said there's nothing at the second beach. There is nothing. After learning about what I shared with you about what happened here during the Second World War, going up into the mountains, we're so high up right now. Honestly, I can't stop thinking about how horrible that is. And to think that those 350 people had nothing to do with the war. They were ordinary, regular people living their island lives. And somehow the war ends up at their doorstep. And that's their fate in the end. Okay, I don't believe this. I mean, maybe this is why you do research first, but we just went all the way up, right? Like you said, 220 meters. It's blocked, it's closed. It looks, I mean, look at the building over there. It looks abandoned. Over here to the side, it's all abandoned. It's an old abandoned soccer field. Okay, I just opened the gate. I see some stairs behind this abandoned building. It's time to adventurize. I doubt I'm supposed to be here. Look at the view. And I can see everything below me, so I believe this is the highest point on the island. This is content you will only find on Nate the Navigator. Who else is gonna find abandoned, I don't know what you call this, spaces on top of a mountain on a remote island in the East China Sea? Alright, I think it's time to get out of here before the Japanese authorities take my ass back to America. Not even exaggerating, in one day, using a bicycle, I'm pretty sure I'm going to ride on all the streets on this island. I'm not even gonna miss one. That's how small it is. That's how easy it is to get around on a bike. Well, easy, like I'm out of breath, but you know what I mean. I did not plan this whatsoever. Like, this just happens to be a coincidence, but look what I stumbled upon. Let me get closer if you can't see it. Battle site, mass suicide site. These are the caves that those people came up all the way. We're forced to come up all the way up here. Let's go check it out. So the site is down there. There is a path. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna go down there. I already see one sign with like a cobra snake on it. And in any case, I don't think I would want to. In general, this is one of the saddest sites I've ever been, actually. It is about 4:15. My boat back to Naha is at 5:30, so I think it's time to go back into the town and bring back the bike. Adios, e-bike. You've done me well. I went from Tokyo, 41 million people, to Naha, 300,000 people, to Tokashiki, 700 people. There are levels to this.
2 hours later.
I think this is the place. Going back to American food is gonna suck. I hated it. In case anybody was looking to eat some lobster, the sun and the heat here is no joke. Yesterday was cloudy, it didn't even feel sunny. Like, I didn't even feel like I got any sun. I didn't feel it. And I got back and my face was a little bit red. Today it is sunny. It is just outright hot. It's the morning and I'm already sweating. I've been outside for like 2 minutes already. In other news, this Japanese medicine is working like a charm. I feel so much better. Look at this lovely Okinawan neighborhood. Imagine growing up in Okinawa. This castle for centuries was the political center of this entire region of the East China Sea. It housed guests such as the Emperor of China. The Emperor wanted a view. Where did he get one? Ah, yes, a 15th century vending machine. So many stairs. Where's the 15th century elevator? The residents of this castle, way back when, their cows must have been jacked. Look at these ducks in their natural habitat. We have these at home in Florida and they're invasive. Stick to Okinawa, please. Alright, I actually like that castle a lot. It took a good amount of time, which is good. And coincidentally, took us to my favorite time of the day, eating time. My day just got so much better. More Okinawan soba with Okinawan pork. This is Okinawan seasoned rice is what they call it. This is literally the best pork I've ever had. It tastes so fresh. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to that fish market and see if they got any funky looking fish over there. Let's get it. You know, I'm just gonna come out and say it. And I'm sorry if there are any Aussies watching this vlog, but Australians are the worst tourists. What happened to Mr. Puff? Mrs. Puff doesn't like to talk about it. Holy moly. Once again, I find myself in the conundrum that I continue to find myself in while in Japan. I'm full, extremely full, not in the slightest bit hungry, but I think I'm gonna have to eat more. I couldn't resist. Eel has been one of my favorite things in Japan. That was like $3.30 about for that. I mean, that was a big fillet of eel. I could eat that shit like popcorn. Apparently, what the thing to do is, when the Japanese people come to Okinawa for vacation, they always buy the white t-shirt with the Orion, the Okinawan beer logo on it. So, I think I'm gonna be like the locals, or at least like the Japanese, and get one of those before I leave. So, today I've been seeing a lot of groups of guys also, who've been getting that shirt I was talking about, except not in white, in pink. And actually I liked it a lot more. And I was in my head, I was going back and forth. Is that girly? Is that girly? But you know what? Screw it. I got it. I got the pink one. I like the pink one. So I'm gonna rock the pink one. Well, guys. Unfortunately, it's time to go to the airport. This ends our time in Naha in Okinawa. Final remarks. This is a very special place. Super unique. I mean, I can't stress it enough, but if anybody gets a chance to come here, I would say 100% do it. But I think I'll be back one day. Hello, YouTube friends. I made it to my hotel. Oh my gosh. Somehow I made it to my hotel. First off, in Japan, right? Nothing is ever delayed. Nothing is ever late. Every train, every bus, every single piece of transportation arrives on the dot, to the T, on the second. What happens to me today? My flight from Okinawa to Tokyo delayed. Oh my goodness. We were sprinting. Everybody on the plane, we were sprinting. As soon as we got to Narita, we were sprinting to make the train. Then we made the train. I had literally 5 seconds. I sprinted across the platform from one train to the next. And I made it. And we got here. And then one more surprise. I beeped it out on my way out of the train station. And it said, "See officer." The officer, I find the officer, I give it to the officer, and he tells me that their last record of me at all was in Okinawa Prefecture. So somehow I didn't beat my way out of Okinawa. This whole time, the Japan government thought I was in Okinawa in the train station for all these hours. Let's give you the room tour. Online, people were complaining about this place. They were saying that the rooms were too small. Give me a break. People just want to complain about stuff. Look how nice this is. Bathroom, got everything you need. You come in here. Okay, is it smaller than an American room? Yeah, but guess what? We're not in America. So what do you expect? They give me the nice slippers, but I have a plan for tomorrow and I'm really excited about it. It could completely go to shit. It could just not work out. It might not be any content to show you guys. It might be super boring. At the same time, it could be epic. So, I gotta wake up early in the morning to do this. So, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the morning on the new video. And good night from Tokyo.